Once upon a time there were two sisters. One person and number 39's name is Benizara, which means and quat, red plate and quat. The other person and number 39's name is Kakezara, which means and quat, broken plate and quat. Benizara is his first wife and number 39's daughter, and Kakezara is his second wife and number 39's daughter. Benizara is a gentle and honest girl, but her stepmother treats her very cruelly. One day she asked my two cousins to go pick up chestnuts. Best fairy tale for children. She gave Benizara a big basket with a hole in the bottom, and gave Kakezara a small basket. She said, "When you have filled your basket with chestnuts, you will be able to go home." The two girls went up the mountain and started picking chestnuts. Soon, Kakezara and 39's basket was full and she returned home, leaving Benizara alone in the forest. Benizara was originally an honest girl. She picked hard until it started to get dark, but her basket was still not full, so she still didn't and 39's go home. It was getting darker and darker. She heard the howling of a wolf. Then she saw a wolf-like animal coming towards her. Feeling that danger was threatening her, she ran away, but she didn't and 39's know where she was running, because it was already dark and she could and 39's see the way home anymore. But she was not disappointed and she felt there was no use crying now, so she walked quietly alone in the forest, hoping to find a house. Suddenly she saw a fire ahead. She went there and saw an old woman spinning yarn. She told the old woman that she was going to pick chestnuts, but it was getting late and she could and 39's return home, so could she stay overnight? The old woman said, "I really want you to stay here, but my two sons are demons. They will return home and will eat anyone they find in the house. You can rest assured that I will show you the way home." Then the old woman carefully showed the girl the way, and she filled her basket with chestnuts. She gave her a small box and a bag of rice. She said, "Bring the chestnuts back to your mother. This small box is a magical box. If you want something, just tap it 3 times and what you want will appear. On the way home, if you meet my demon son, take the rice from this bag and sprinkle it around your mouth. Then lie down and they will think you are dead." Benizara thanked the old woman and then set off to return home. A moment later she heard a strange sound approaching her. She quickly took some rice, put it in her mouth and lay down next to him, seemingly dead. Just then a blue demon and a red demon came. The blue demon told the other demon, "Honey, I smell something human." As he spoke, he went to the guard and number 39's side to search. Seeing the girl lying there, he looked at it, then said, "Oh, that and number 39's really unlucky, she and number 39's dead, her mouth is full of maggots." Then the two demons left. Benizara heard the chatter of the two demons fading away. She sat up and continued to walk in the direction the old woman had pointed. The next morning, the stepmother thought that the girl had been in the forest all night and must have been eaten by wild animals. While she was excited, she returned. Not only did she not die, but she also brought home a big basket full of chestnuts, so her stepmother could and 39's scold her. Another time, there was a theater troupe in the village. The stepmother and her mother went to see. Before leaving, she assigned Benizara a lot of work and she told her to finish it before she came home from seeing it. Benizara worked hard again. When her committees came to invite her to go see, she said that her stepmother gave her a lot of work so she didn't and #39. Go. Her friends said they would help her and then went together. In just a moment everything was done. Benizara and #39's friends were all wearing beautiful kimonos, but she only had a torn set of clothes on. She suddenly thought of the small box that the old woman in the forest had given her. She immediately took it out, patted it 3 times and said that she wanted a new set of kimono. As soon as she finished speaking, a beautiful kimono appeared before her eyes. She put it on and went to the theater. While she was watching, Kakezara asked her mother for some rock sugar. Benizara threw Kakezara a few lumps of rock sugar. That gesture of hers caught the eye of the young nobleman who also went to the theater there. The next day the nobleman and #39's entourage went to Benizara and #39's village. His palanquin stopped in front of Benizara and #39's house. The stepmother was so happy that she dressed Kakezara in her best clothes to welcome him. The noble man stepped out of the palanquin and said, "There are 2 girls here, please invite another one out here." The stepmother hid Benizara in the bathroom, but she could not disobey the nobleman, so she had to reveal her. Compared to Kakezara, Benizara looked filthy, but he asks, "Which of these 2 girls went to the theater yesterday?" Kakezara, "This girl." The stepmother pointed to her daughter. He said, "Not this girl." But the stepmother insisted that it was Kakezara who went to the theater last night. Finally, the young man asked the 2 girls to compose a song. He took a plate and put it in a tray. Then he put a little salt in the dish and stuck a pointed pine needle in it. He told the 2 girls to compose a poem based on what he did. Kakezara raised his voice and read, "Put a plate on a tray. Take a little salt and put it in a plate. Stick a pine needle into the salt. Pour the pine needle into the plate." After reading it, she tapped the nobleman and #39's head and ran away. Then Benizara raised his voice and recited, "Oh, it and #39's just a tray and a plate. But from inside the plate a mountain rises. And snow falls on the mountains, but the roots are deeply rooted in the snow, and a lone pine tree sprouts." After listening to this poem, the nobleman was very satisfied. He prepared to put Benizara on the palanquin. Then the palanquin was carried on the shoulders of the servants and away from there. Kakezara and #39's mother silently watched. Then she also put her in a big basket and said, "Come on, Kakezara, you can now go to that nobleman and #39's castle." Then she dragged her behind. But she pulled so hard and so fast that Kakezara fell down the cliff and died. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.